We are live, folks. RV Davy at RV Davy. Anyway, I said in another chat that I would come on live, so I have done that. Let's just see how many people will come into the stream. I had 3 things to do today. Main thing was go see the doctor. Jeffrey, how's it going? I had to go see the heart doctor, so I got an echogram that has to be done on my heart. That'll be next month. What else I got to do? Oh, I had RV repair the black tank valve that was not closing all the way, which was basically created a leak, which was no good for me because, So anyways, I had those guys fix it, so that's fixed finally. So let's see, what else did I do? Those are 2 major things I got accomplished today. Oh yeah, I got some trash I took out too, so I got that done. So yeah, so the echogram's got to go next month. So yeah, my they did an EKG. My EKG came out good. So my lungs sounded really good. There's nothing in my lungs. Let's see, no good for this. What do you mean? I mean, nobody knows anything. So we got a few people in there. I got Janice Lala in here. What's going on? Joni Portwood. Let's see. Noodles is in here. And I was in Magical's channel. So I went in there, checked that out, and I was eating, so I thought, well, okay, I'll eat and I'll kind of type in a few things, but here we are. I got new glasses, but I'm just gonna wear these because it's just easy. I can hang them. I don't have to worry about breaking them because they're already broken. I slept with them on and snapped the. I'm just gonna end up breaking the next pair, so I might as well just keep wearing these. At least I can see through them. Oh yeah, I have an eye exam July 1st too, which I already had actually. I had an eye exam, but I've got cardiacs in both right and left eye. The worst one is the right eye, so I got to get that taken care of. So I got surgery to do on that, so laser surgery, I guess. I'm not sure how they're going to do that. I've never dealt with that before, so I will deal with it to see what. Oh, I went to the place in Flagstaff. I got a cheeseburger there, some fries, cheeseburger. What's that? Cheeseburger and coke. Remember SNL, Saturday Night Live? Remember they used to have that episode where they would do the cheeseburger, and the only thing they can order there was cheeseburger, Coke. And one guy came in and says, "But I want a Pepsi." No Pepsi, cheeseburger, Coke. Only cheeseburger, Coke, no Pepsi. Pepsi, no. Coke, yes. Remember that? I mean, that was John Belushi, Dan Aykroyd. They were great on SNL. God bless John Belushi's soul. He was so funny. I sure hope he made it to heaven. I'm hoping he's making people laugh in heaven, Magical was saying, I hope RV Davy, he seems so happy. And I wouldn't say completely happy, but I'm able to, I got to get the hard things done so the easier things in life that I can accomplish, that I can do those type of things. The bathroom's a key factor in here. I got to have a working bathroom, so had to get that fixed right off the bat because, you drink something, you got to take a whiz, right? So you got to take the whiz. You got to do, that's a pain in the butt, having to take a whiz and you got to hold it, and what a pain. Old SNL was good. Oh, Chris Farley was good. I forget about him. He was a character. I like the Family Man with the suit and the tie. That was always good with Chris Farley. You know what? See, all the good ones go. Where did they go? Why do they go? So you accepted the fact that you'll never have a. What? I don't care. You know what? I don't worry about having a woman. That's. I wiped that underneath the rug years and years ago. Okay. I ain't concerned about that. Have I ever mentioned that I'm looking for a woman? I'll tell you what, this would be a good platform to look for one. you're on YouTube, so you could find the most extravagant woman you could ever lay your eyes on coming out of YouTube, right? Wouldn't that be the way that... You know whose videos I was checking out? Can you guys guess? I mean, of all people to check out, this girl is freaking great on YouTube. And Camo Dave used to love this girl. And you know, and I left a comment in her channel, and I said, man, I could see why Camo Dave liked you. Those two women in Phoenix ran. Two women in Phoenix ran me off. Cindy and the other lady. No, they didn't run me off. No. I don't have any desire to talk with them. I don't have any desire to talk with any of my old friends in the Phoenix area. I don't have no reason to. I don't want to. They call me. They called me a few days ago. They called me up and wondering if I'm still alive. I go, well, that was nice of you to call to see if I'm still alive, isn't it? Should I call them and say, they're worrying about me being alive? How many times have I gotten through life and not died when I could have died? How many times have I nearly died but didn't? I've had so many close calls. And then I look out here and all the people that were saying, I hope, I'll pray for you when, on YouTube when you're gone, And now I look at those people, they're not here no more. Camo Dave, one of them. Who else? Who else has said that same thing? Dog Lips, he's no longer here. Those are two. There's more, but I got those two that I can mention right off the bat. But there's even more people. But now I can only pray for those people. And I will, and I do, because that's part of what you do when you're a Christian. Christian, you pray for people, that even the people you don't necessarily like. It doesn't matter about that. What matters is that you still pray for them. You forgive whoever has done bad to you. It's hard to do. I know it's hard, but sometimes you just have to do it. You failed to mention how much it cost. I think, Joni. How much? What cost? What are we talking? Cindy was what? You should have hit that. Cindy, Cindy. I don't worry about Cindy. I ain't worried about that. Gray beard. Hey, RB Davey, I see you're still alive. And you know what? I just saw the heart doctor. Things are looking pretty good so far. My foot's healed up. Have you seen me in the hospital lately? No. Facebook, Derwin Ruiz shared a photo. He's an old soul that I used to see here and there. He lived in the Phoenix area, and now he lives in Tucson. So anyway, one of my there's a third person I used to deal with that used to think that he goes, hey man, it's good to see you're still alive, man, right? And he passed away. Good old Doug. Doug passed away. I pray for him. I prayed that he made it to heaven. I pray that God's, with him, guiding him the way to the ways and the way to get to heaven, See, Joni Port Judith, my mom bought the chilies, so I don't. So so we don't know what the cost to make chili is. Relatively cheap. It's a very easy thing to make, but you could still screw it up. Another thing you could screw up, and people say they're easy to do, is hot dogs. Believe me, I've seen people screw hot dogs up, and I've seen people screw eggs up. You got to cook eggs a certain way. There's a way to cook some eggs, but like I said, if you don't watch, it's that second you turn your head is the second your eggs are burning, and you can smell it burning, and there's no way to repair it. What's been done? I see that guy hosed Davey in the face with, he made sure the water went up my nose, and he stuck the hose in my ears. right here at the ears so he can get water, you know. For like a day and a half, I was trying to get the water out of my ears. Freaking crazy. Never cared for that disbarred attorney. Yeah, some freaking make-believe, makeshift attorney. I don't know if everything he said, can you really, when you go back and look at it, you know? I look at it and I say to myself, was he really an attorney? And if he's only 59 years old, you're still young enough to be a defense attorney. So he said he was. So, but it didn't seem like it. And the reason why I say that is because why would he behave as such, you know, to put a hose on me, to soak me, to knock the salad on the ground? Yeah, those are things I can smell. I smell mosquito spray. Yeah, it's definitely mosquito spray. Could smell it. Let's see, the guy grabbed Davy, and he ruined the lanyard. He snapped the whole thing off, and then I had to go buy another one. When in real reality, he should have bought me another one. But you know, he's still living in that old that RV park, and they just had a double shooting there, right there at 19th Avenue and Dunlap, and one person was killed. Another person seriously injured, in the hospital, of course. You know, there was, I don't know how many cop cars, but whenever there's a shooting, I can guarantee you it's at least a half a dozen cops. So 6, like that shooting at Walmart in North Phoenix. I counted 12 to 15 cop cars there. So, and that was just down the street from the other killing. But there was nobody killed in this. It was just one person shot, injured, but not seriously. So that's all that happened there. But no only information we've been able to cover in pieces. Let's see, did you attack him? No, I never did anything to him, Judy. The only thing I did for him was go out of my way to make a good salad for the steaks. I just think he just wanted to have a salad and eat both steaks to himself. That's what I think. And I'm sure, that's what he did, because he probably only had one steak on the grill. I bet you he didn't even put the steak I was supposed to get on the grill. I'll bet you. Let's see, Davey, dessert. No, I did not. He was doing more than just hogging the... No, I was giving him the salad, Judith. I was giving him... Hey, Judith, why weren't you in Magical's channel? I'm surprised Magical is not my channel. I told Magical I was coming on live. Sure, she gets the notifications, you know. So, but anyway, what about Tasha Teeling, guys? What's going on with Tasha? I mean, why doesn't her family give her the money she's deserved? I mean, why aren't they paying her, giving her the house, and giving her, you know, what, the $1 million or $2 that she's supposed to get? Why aren't they doing that? What's the reason? What's the holdup? Why doesn't she just take them to court in a defamation character case, just like Johnny Depp did to his ex-wife? And now, you know what Johnny said, Johnny Depp? You know what he says? He doesn't even want the money. The money that he's supposed to get, 15 mil, he doesn't want it. All he did this for was to get and repair his reputation. What you got? His reputation back. See, it ruined her reputation now. Now she's dirt in the mud, because now she can't do another film. She can't go into the movie business now and apply for another character. She can't. She can't get a script to read to see if she could play a certain part. She can't do it. Interesting, huh? So Amber Heard hurt her reputation by doing what she did. Now, she tried to get money out of Johnny Depp, and she failed miserably. You got to realize what you're doing. You're taking a movie star that's huge in the movie industry. Huge. I mean, he's a billionaire when it comes to filming. That's the kind of actor he is. He's that good. He's that good, and now he's going to get. He has already received his go green light to go play Pirates of the Caribbean. Now he's going to be playing in the last of the series of Pirates of the Caribbean. So good for him, man. He gained his reputation back. Now he's going to play the part, and not only that. You know the movie I liked the best about him was called the Black Mass. And you guys see that movie, The Black Mass? That was a great movie. He did a great job in that movie. You know, it's funny because I didn't even know that was him in that movie. I didn't even know it was Johnny Depp. Let's see, Scamber is a compulsive liar. Well, yeah, that's another thing. She lied out her yin yang. Yeah, Amber Heard lied so badly. She got caught in all her lies. She got caught in all of them. Not just one, but the many times she lied. Trump's Air Force One plan has a paint problem. Yeah, Donald Trump, did you hear Donald Trump's getting a new plane painted for Air Force One for him when he goes back in office? It's obvious he's going to be back in office. So, he has to wait. He can't wait. You know, he's getting things done right now. He's getting the plane painted and he's getting ready. We'll have a dictator in office. That's all right. At the river. Ehrenberg 1 exit down from exit 5 Tom Wells Road. I camped over there one time. And that was only one time. And I haven't been back. I thought about going there, but can we block Lori? We'll leave Lori in. We'll leave her in for now. Is she here? Is Lori Teeling in here? We got Street Life in here. We got Judith in here. We got Joni Portwood in here. Doing shout-outs for everybody. Just kidding. Who else we got here? Let's see. Oh, Lori is in here. I didn't see. Davey still have... Let's see. I got her here. If I can find her. Davey still have magical block. No, well, I don't think. If she is, I'll get her back in. Straight Jacket, if you get this, go ahead and unblock Lori Teeling. Okay, we'll unblock her. I block people. Well, I don't personally sometimes block people, but Todd was to block Lori. She doesn't cause any problems here. I mean, I was in her channel. She had a really nice garden going. Very nice, lovely garden. We had, you know what? Weather Bear was in there. The nomadic Weather Bear was in that chat. He's good friends with Camp Gore 1. So, but anyway, he's friends with Camp Gore 1. Camp Gore 1 is struggling to get to 1,000. Struggling. Trying hard, very hard to get there. You know, I've got over 1,000 and, you know, it's tough. It took me. She had a YouTube channel before me. And I've got over 1,000. So, what does that tell you? I don't know. What does it say? It says something. There's a message there. But I'm not going to say it here. Let's see. I like the beef nacho night. Davey, do a cooking show. You know what I want to do? What I want to do is make a Slavic plate. I want to make a Slavic dinner one night. But I got to kind of pre-cook things a little bit. Because this takes a long time to do. You got to boil water, for one. You got to make dough. You got to make your own fresh dough from scratch. And you got to roll it out. So I don't have a rolling pin right now. Let's see what else you got to do. Then you got to make You got to make potatoes. And you have first of all, okay, you got to take the potatoes. You got to peel the potatoes, and then cut the potatoes up in the little pieces, squares, whatever, and boil them. And then boil them really well. And yeah, and you need some milk, some cream. So you add the cream, milk to the potatoes with a stick, one stick of butter. I'm gonna say I would make 4 potatoes. I'm not gonna make. I'd say if I made 12 of these things would be perfect. So we'll see. That I want to pre-make them. I want to pre-make these things, and then I'll explain how I made it. Whatever, I'll do that. So we got Phil Mickelson in here too. Let's see. Are you going to unban Tasha now, or is she still? She's banned. I really don't want her in here, really, to be honest with you. Phil Mickelson, hey, what's up? Well, we're doing the live stream. We're hanging in there as usual. Tasha would take Davies Ranch and adverse possession. She is she's going to stay in Florida, Tasha Teeling, because she's going to do that. That's her home. She's like me in Arizona. She's glued to Florida. I'm glued to Arizona. Because Arizona has the perfect plateau. In the wintertime, you could be in the desert, and then in the summer, you can hang up here. So you got 2 choices. They're good ones, too. So, anyway, that's not nice, Magic. What Magical say? I bought a pound of burger, made a burger on the grill, made 2 burritos, 2 sloppy joes, and still have leftover. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. I had a double cheeseburger, and I could not bite. It was so thick, so big, that I couldn't bite into it. I had to cut it up with a knife and eat it that way. But yeah, it was a cheeseburger. No American cheese. I don't like American cheese. I like Swiss cheese. That's my choice of cheese, actually. Let's see. But yeah, it sounds like that's a pretty good meal. That let's see, what do we got here? Oh, that Janice Lala made. Street life, the best squatters have lots of tarps. Lots of tarps. In Florida, you have to be rainproof, because it rains there a lot. I'm not saying they get a lot of rain. They get those periodic, like, little squats of rain. Wherever you squat, it's guaranteed to rain. So let's see. Phil sounds busy and green. Lots of green. Let's see here. That's Laura Teeling saying that. So we got Phil Mickelson. Well, I never cared for Judith Oxnard. Judith is like somebody that kind of stays here. You're kind of glued with Judith, regardless of what she says. She can rip me to shreds, and I'm still good. Florida has lots of tornadoes too. Does Florida have lots of tornadoes? It's something I never really paid. I'm in Arizona. How many tornadoes do you hear in Arizona? Very few. You might hand pick through maybe. Arizona could have maybe 3, but the chances of a tornado in Arizona only occur during the monsoon season. Monsoon lasts for maybe a month and a half in Arizona, and even then, you don't necessarily see. What you do see is a tornado that doesn't touch down. And what do they call those? They call them funnel clouds. In Arizona, they call them a funnel cloud. Those are the tornadoes that don't touch down on the ground. I've seen one physically. One in my life. One. It was a big one, too. And it was right by where I used to own my house down in Phoenix. Dust storms, yeah. Believe me, I've been through a lot of them. But, lately, down in the desert, this is a dust storm season coming up. In the next 2 weeks. So, next 2 weeks, I'm going to say 2.5 weeks, it'll be dust. Right now, it's cloudy up here in Flagstaff. I thought, I closed one of my vents because I didn't want rain to come into one of the vents. So I closed it. But I opened up the rear. So the rear's opened up. And that one's got a covering over it. This one in the front did too. But I must have hit it with a branch or something. Knocked it off. But I got to, I'll get it fixed. I'll probably try to climb up there. I got to get some knee pads because I'll have to crawl once I get on the roof. So I'll get the knee pads on, and I'll go up there and I'll fix it. Blue Van Dan had a video of a dust storm. Where was that from, Janice? Where was he at? I think he's down in Kingman. It's going to be hot in Kingman. It's going to be a scorcher. Because that's only like, 3,000, maybe 3,500 feet elevation, Kingman. But Phoenix is supposed to hit 115 to 118 this week. Most likely Saturday, it's going to hit the magical 117 mark. But that makes it hot up here. Because once it reaches 90 up here, it's pretty hot. Got to open up all the windows. And you got to close them quick. Monsoon could kick in like really quick up here. So, and it hits here first in Flagstaff. So, yeah, knee pads. So I can climb up on the roof. I got to make a repair. Where I have to buy the cover that goes over the top of the. Because I opened it up and I noticed they didn't have the cover up there. So I got to get that. Got to get the cover for it. So I'll price them out. I'll call a couple places, see if they have them in stock. And then I'll look into some knee pads at Wally World or something, or maybe Home Depot. Home Depot would probably be the better place. Probably got more choice for the product. We'll see. I carry pads that I place on the ground for knees. If a tar needs changed. I'll just get the knee pads. Yeah, I could maybe put a piece of carpet up there or something, around the area. I have to walk on the knees, but I don't want to open up and create a situation where my knees are opened up and then I got to heal them up again. So right now, they're almost healed up. So yeah, there'll probably be some mosquitoes out tonight. This is mosquito season. So yeah, I can smell the. So if whoever sprays, it's going to keep the mosquitoes away, hopefully. So, but anyway, see, I called AAA for my tars. But yeah, so I got the electric shaver and I shave with it, and so I'm keeping nice and shaved. No more. I hate beards. This is not the season for a beard. The winter time is, but not right now. Tars. What are tars? I don't even know what tars are. Sometimes I ain't got no service. Let's see. I wish I had a guitar or two in here. I just don't have them here. It'd be too hard for me to get them, It'd be almost impossible for me to get. So anyway, we got a pretty good crowd in here. We got 17 in the house. Tires, okay. Oh, they need tire. That's another thing I got to do. I got to go to Discount Tire and Flag and take the tire in the rear and have that fixed. Just drop it off and then have them call me, tell me when it's fixed, ready, and I'll come pick it up at Discount. So we'll do that. Let's see, tires. Tires are known as tires here. Tires. Oh, that's tires. Instead of saying tires, you say tires. It's kind of like park the car. Park the car. It'd be like C-A-R or no C-R-E or something. Or just C-R. Car or K or KR or something. KR would be like But you know, if you're gonna, it's only 3 letters. It's not like you can't really spell it the wrong way or the right way. You know, I'm not ready to go out to play yet since my guy passed 1 month ago today. Yeah, I could see when when things happen in life. You know, sometimes you have to take a break from life and just kind of like take a step, 2 steps backwards to take your next step forward. So you have to look at it that way. So it sucks that it really is terrible that Janice lost her guy, because that was her guy. So, and it's hard to find another one. Their guys are hard to find. Right? Yeah, exactly. Because you don't replace the people that you love. You don't. Once they're gone, they're not replaceable. You can't get online and say, okay, I want this person to come in my life now. I want a new person to be exactly like the mold that I had from the first one. And that's what you have to go with. Yep. So frig off. Let's see. Davy's always positive because he follows the steps of Jesus. Yeah. I mean, if you do that, you're usually you can't go wrong with having Jesus in your life. You can't. So that's why I keep him here. I always stay in touch with him. You know, he's right there. He ain't going anywhere. He stays right there. He never goes away. He watches everything I do. I can't go and hide from him. Can't do it. He's right there. He's always going to be there. You can't hide under a rock. You can't put a rock over you. You can't put a tarp over you. You can't go inside a tree. You can't go whatever. You can't get away from Jesus. You can't. He's always there. So if you sin, he's going to really be there. So we got Oral Oli. People are always asking, why don't I get rid of this person or that person? Let's see. Buckin' Billy Ray Smith. Who is Buckle Billy Ray Smith? Let's see. Janice Lala is a good supporter. Yeah, Janice Lala is a good supporter for anybody on YouTube. Anybody. And I mean she is everywhere on YouTube. I don't know how she gets enough sleep in the day to follow every YouTube person that's out there. It's amazing. It simply amazes me. Just like the song says, I'm amazed. Who did that song? I'm amazed at the way she tells me all the time. I'm amazed the way she loves me. I'm amazed the way you hold me out of time. I hope you'll be there. You remember that song? Who did that song? It's a big name musician that did it. Paul McCartney. See, Janice is right on it. Right on it. Eric Clapton, Eric Clapton was a good musician, and there's a lot of good musicians out there that can play an instrument really well. It's just that I just don't like the songs. I'm not saying they're not good. I'm just saying I personally, there's some musicians out there I'll never like. I mean, I'm not, that's why I say they're good. They're good at their instrument, and they're good at singing, but they just don't have that song that I'm looking for, And when I hear it, I know. I can hear it because my ears can hear. So, at least some of the way. But to get rid of Oxnard, he is worse than Jonathan Teeling. Jonathan Teeling. That's Tasha, right? Tasha's Jonathan. Would that be correct to say? But Oral Oli is a big supporter of this channel and others. See, I'm not as pretty as Lori either. She is a phenomenal. Yeah, I mean, Lori's son looks good. I mean, she looked good in the pool, you know. It's funny. I was watching. I watched a video of a YouTuber, Camper Van Kevin. Camper Van Kevin is trying to get all these other people to buy land around him, right? I mean, I thought he was working on his property so that all the people could come on his property. I thought he wanted to support all the other people, like Caravan Carolyn, Ron was its fun. He's got a couple other friends too, but Lori is filter. Let's see, Camper Van Kevin is a master. He said he's got another motorcycle, but he never mentioned it on his channel. I never once, and I watch his videos, and this motorcycle I've never heard him talk about. And then he brings this motorcycle up, and he brings up the fact that the cover, when he bought that motorcycle, the cover that came with it, the cover was inadequate. Camper Van Kevin, everything, you can't have a scratch on it, you know what I'm saying? But he goes down dirt roads, and he's got branchers he's got to ride underneath, but Camper Van Kevin. And he's got to have all of his friends, so he bought this property so his friends could be on his property. So why is he showing them properties to buy when he would be keeping them away from or off his property and onto others? I heard Camper Van Kevin. I think Camper Van Kevin and Felix, his partner, his sidekick, or whatever you want to call him. What do we call that? I mean, in reality, Camper Van Kevin have you ever seen? I know you haven't seen me with a woman, but I'm not gay, okay? But Camper Van Kevin, I think he has, and you know what else? Felix was trying to lose weight to make himself look more attractive to Camper Van Kevin. I think those two stick like glue between the two of them, and that's okay. That's perfectly fine. If Kevin is whatever and Felix is whatever, they should just come out of the closet and just admit it. That's all. It's not a big deal, So today's day and age, people can come out of the closet. Me, I don't need. I'm too old, and I'm paralyzed, so I'm not gonna get. I'm just not gonna find anybody, out there, because they're just not. They don't exist. Not now. Not never. I think I just have to wait till God takes me. That's it. That's the way to look at it. See, I try to lose weight to be more. Never works. You're trying to amaze. Maybe I'm amazed. Maybe I'm amazed to or not Orly, but to Judith, because everybody's got to look good, in front of Judith Oxnard. You have to. It's 2:22. There are pillow biters in the special forces. Some people ask me, well, Davey, have you ever been in the military? And I said, no, never been in the military. Well, why haven't you ever gone? I thought about it a long time ago. I just didn't. Probably because I had friends, that I grew up with. I kind of wasted time in life, Something I did in the past. Sometimes you waste your time in life. And this goes back, 30 years. So basically I wasted my time with the friends I had. Poor pickings, right? Bad choices in life. I should have just gone into the military and hopped on a warship and been on the sea, I could have been set for sea, whatever, but I never did. James Conner press conference. Arizona Cardinals. Oh, that's something I want to check out. James Conner is the running back for the Cardinals, I'm a big Cardinal fan, but I'm not a big Kyler Murray fan. Okay, I'm just not. That's the only guy, and believe me, it's the only guy they got. They can't put somebody else there because there would be one guy, but he's in Cleveland right now. But he's good friends with Kyler Murray. I just don't think. I don't know. He's just not at the high enough level to take Cleveland Browns to the next level. He's just not. He's not. That's why they got the guy they got, Deshaun Watson. That's why they picked him up, so they can make it to the next level. But whatever. Celtics, I'm going with Celtics. And I'm not a Celtic fan. It's just because the Phoenix Suns aren't there. I wish they were, but they're not. Let's see. So I'm going to root for the Celtics since they're left. They're in that position. So Judith Oxnard, just Google her old house. She bought it as Robert. Let's see. Judith Oxnard, just Google her old. What do you mean, like Tasha's old house? Somebody took Tasha's house away, right? Why doesn't Tasha Teeling have a house? I guess she claims that the family took the house away, right? Isn't that what happened? So Tasha lost her house due to the fact that her family, the Teeling family, stole all her earnings, all her money, and her house, and her life away. That's what Tasha says. Now, whether we believe it, it doesn't matter. It's just what happened. It just happens to be what happened. He couldn't pay the mortgage and it got foreclosed. See, now whose fault is that? Whose fault is it? That if you don't pay the mortgage, it's like if you don't pay for the car that you buy or the car that you bought, guess what? It was the car that used to be yours, right? Because when you don't make your car payment, they come by with the trailer and they simply take it away. They taketh away. That's what they do. Tasha was in her house when Elvis visited. See, they're good friends. Elvis Travels and Tasha Teeling. They're good friends. You know, Elvis Travels, he's only on Facebook, right? Why is that? Why is he only on Facebook? I've given him money. Has he ever given anybody money? Has he ever supported another YouTube channel or another YouTuber with some of his cash? I don't think he ever has. I might be wrong. Don't quote me. I might be wrong, but I just don't think I'm wrong there. Speculation Davy channel, yeah. Oh, it's getting cloudy out. We might get some rain here tonight. Here yet. Yeah, I'm gonna lose solar. Yeah, I went down to 12.8 on my solar rec. As soon as the sun went away, I went from like 13 to 12 something on my batteries. Isn't that amazing? Maybe I'm amazed at the way I lose my solar all the time. I hope you're still around, because maybe I'm amazed at the way I used to have solar. Maybe I'm amazed at the way I lost my sunlight. I lost it, and I have no solar left to recognize. Oh, maybe I'm amazed at the way you try to make up the words because of the situation, I need some sun. Come on, I'm down to 12.7 now. I probably have more than that. I think I still got, I know what. I got the TV on. I should turn it off. Let me turn the TV off. Hold on a second here. Let me turn it off. Okay, I turned it off. Let's see. Let me turn the inverter off and see if that makes a difference here. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. If I can get back there. Maybe I'm a maid. Whoops. All right, one second here. Hold on a second. Let me try to get this phone over here. Hold on. It's just the way it is when you're paralyzed, you know. It is what it is. Hold on a second. Turn this thing off. All right. It's time to turn it off. Hold on a second here. You had to turn the TV off. I turned the inverter off. Where do we... Okay. Where are we at now? 12.79. 12.7 on the solar. Let me take a look at it here real quick. In fact, I'll let you see it. Hold on a second here. I can do it. There it goes. Let's see where we're at here. We are at 12.7, like I said. That's my Richter scale there for the solar. Okay. Let's see, let me go down. Now let me show you outside. Look at the clouds. Let me just show you what it kind of looks like out here. Yeah, I got a little sun coming in now. Hold on. Where are we at now? Hold on a second here. Let me see. Let me see if the sun's going to make a difference. 12.8. See, it went up from 12.7. We got 12.9. See, when you get sun, look what it does. Check it out. Hold on a second here. Let me blow it up a little bit. 12.9, 9, 13. See? Look what look what happens when you get sun. Check that out. Check out how it goes up. Hold on. Isn't that cool? Anyway, hold on. Let me bring it back to me. But yeah, I was just showing you the solar. How see when you get the sun and you lose it, it's just like the solar goes whoop, just like whoop, and just go whoop, whoop, whoop. Let's see. Pretty dramatic, huh? Yeah, too bad. You know, I think the battery power probably is better than what it shows, but I think because during the whole daylight hours, your batteries are getting nothing but charge. But the problem, the thing I did wrong, not that I did it wrong, I turned the TV on. The TV eats up a lot of the battery. I got 3 batteries. They're only AGMs. They're not lithium. Key factor right there. They're not lithium. Now, I'd have to look into some cheap lithium. There's some cheap ones out there. I mean, there's Bob Wells has got, you know, the best guy to go to would be, what's the dude's name? Will Prowse. Look up Will Prowse. That guy knows what he's talking about. Okay. He takes the batteries that come out and he opens them up and shows you how they're made. He shows you exactly how it is. And now he went and showed refrigerators, but only one. But he didn't like the 12 volt because the quart and the cubic per inches didn't match up. He's right. You can't put hardly anything in them. I agree with him. But I would have to hire a guy to put in a residential refrigerator. But if you want to do that, you want to have 4 batteries, and you want them all to be lithium. Then your drawdown can go way down versus your AGMs. Your AGMs, you remember one thing. I got 3 AGMs at 100 AH. So that's 300 hours worth. But you can only use 50% of that, which would be 150 hours, which it's not much. But see, I really have taken care of these batteries, and the reason why is because I got that meter up there. I look at it all the time. As soon as it gets down to like 12.8, I turn it off. It got to 12.7, almost 12.8 basically, and I turned off the inverter. So, but if I just had the inverter on, it's not really killing it, but it's the fact that I've got the little Blue Eddy in here to run the TV. So that little Blue Eddy sucks some power. But the main thing is the damn TV set, because it's AC. AC always uses more than DC. If you can get a DC product, it's going to get you more for less, right? So it's like you got Kmart in here, right? You got the flashing blue light special, but I don't, because Kmart is not around anymore. So I used to love to go shopping at Kmart, believe me. I love Kmart was the store. I love Kmart. But man, I don't know how it went under. What did they do wrong for that company to fold up? Especially when they sell stocks. So that tells me that everybody in Kmart stocks sold all their stocks out. No, I'm not going to answer the phone right now. No, we're not going to do that. Not at this time, we're not. Let's see, AGM can only take them down 20% each, so you got 60 amp hours of use. Yeah, you just don't get as much, right? Sears was good. Sears sold Craftsman. Where did Craftsman go? Where did Craftsman tool? I love Craftsman tools. So you like the ICs at Kmart? Kmart has some good things about it, The flashing blue light special. They go to an area and put the flashing blue light there, and you ran over there and got a deal, Kmart bought Sears. So then Craftsman tools went freaking haywire. Went bye-bye. It's like, bye-bye. We're not going to sell tools no more. So where did Sears... Matty Van Halen. I left the noisy campsite. Found tranquility. Matty... He was related to Eddie Van Halen. He's a YouTuber, but a Halen that has to live out of a van. That don't sound right, does it? If you're a Van Halen, that means you got money, right? Every Van Halen member has tons of money, because Eddie Van Halen was worth what? I think $150 million when he died. He had a pretty penny in his wallet. He was the greatest guitar player that probably ever lived in terms of hard rock guitar. That's just my take on it. But yeah, I mean, I'll always be a Van Halen fan. Always. Don't get me wrong there. That's not Matty's real name. Oh, he just made that up, Janice? He just trying to make it like he's related to Eddie Van Halen? Of course, there is no Eddie Van Halen no more. And when Eddie's gone, the Van Halen went down the tubes. One thing I could say, when I do my YouTube, a lot of people just freaking whoever's next to me, they just drive off. So what's his real name, Janice? What's his real name? The van is his van. It's not Van Halen's van, you mean? I thought he was driving around and says Eddie Van Halen on the van, I'm Eddie Van Halen. I'm a nomad, I'm Eddie the Nomad. Eddie Van Halen the Nomad, Put his stack of amplifiers out, running off his solar panels, I could see that, I think Randy Rhoads was... But Eddie was, Rhoads was a little different style than Eddie. Eddie he could be blindfolded and play that guitar. It's like the guitar was molded to his body. That was an extension of his hand or arm or whatever. That's what the guitar was to Eddie Van Halen. Now they're gonna do what do you call it? What do you call it, Janice? What's the word for it? They're going to reunite. They're going to do a reunion, for Eddie Van Halen. They're going to bring, but they're going to let Alex Van Halen choose the timing of it. They're going to let Alex decide when this thing's going to happen. Let's see. They are saying Jimi Hendrix was in a... at the time, but that's when Eddie wasn't around. But when Eddie came up, he passed him up. Eddie passed up a lot of people. But you know what? He didn't get recognized, and when it came to music awards, you know, they didn't give him his pay, you know, when it came to honoring his creativity and his engineering, you know, in terms of the instrument of guitar. He didn't get it. It just didn't happen for him, you know. I answered the question on Maddie's channel and won Maddie's guitar. You won his guitar? So you got a piece of Eddie Van Halen with his guitar, huh? That's pretty cool. Let's see, seen all three play, and Randy made me want to play guitar. It was Eddie Van Halen's guitar that you won? That guitar would be worth $1 million, Janice. No, Eddie Van Halen's guitar. Well, he's related to Eddie Van Halen. So it's actually Eddie Van Halen's guitar. Right? Would I be correct to say that? Or not? I mean, I think he did say he was related to him. He did say. I did get that out of him when I went into his channel. I said, "You're related to Eddie Van Halen?" He says, "Yes." I said, that's where the guitar talent comes from. He goes, "Yes." I said, "Okay, all right." I mean, I don't think you're anywhere close to his level, but you're pretty good. I will say you're good. But you're not at his... There's different levels of guitar. Eddie was like way up there. He was like going from like the worst team in the NFL to the best. He's like going from like the Rams to the Jets. That's the difference in guitar. If you want to highlight that, you know, let's see. I can play the flute. Well, that's cool. You could jam on the flute. You could do lead jams on the flute big time. That's what the flute's for. The flute is an instrument. It's not the main instrument, but it certainly adds. In other words, it covers the space. You know, every year, you know, when you play a guitar, drums, singing, sometimes the singing really helps the rest of it. You know what I'm saying? Jethro Tull was great. I love Jethro Tull. Well, big time. I'll tell you a band that's local in Phoenix I like a lot. You know, they're called Saint Madness. ST Madness, like MADNESS. They're good. Check them out. They're playing at a local bar, a club in Phoenix called The Blues. My friend Todd does pretty good. He's pretty good too. You know, he ain't a half bad guitar player. When I used to play all the time, I wasn't that bad either. You know, I could play. I haven't been practicing. When I had my injury like I've had, I just haven't done much. So, but I kind of I just lost my enthusiasm in everything in life. I lost my enthusiasm to actually want to live. But I told that to the doctor today. She goes, don't say that. I'm glad you're here. And blah, blah. I go, you might be glad I'm here, but I'm not. Not right now. Not the way I am right now. I'm not happy. Because I can't walk outside the RV. I can't walk around. I can't check things. I can't climb up on the roof. There's a lot of things I can't do that I used to do. That's the hard part. I smell some marijuana. I just think I'm getting a whiff. Let's see, who's this coming? It's another RV. It's a big one. He has got, see, this is the time you want to start coming, because you're going to lose spaces if you don't get here. It's getting warm out. It's getting very warm out. Even in Flagstaff, it's getting warm. I can't go any higher in Arizona. This is 7,000 feet, as high as I get. I mean, in terms of a certain high, I'm talking about the high of, like, the height of the elevation. We're not talking high of like getting high like a kite, the term, It's the RV Davy, keep your spirit up. I try to keep it up. I'm doing better at it. I'm coming around. Got Nez in here. Nez lovers in here. We got marijuana, yes please. So Nez likes. This is the smell of the skunk weed. I smelled some skunk weed. It could have been a real skunk because they're around. I ain't saying they're, because they do come around. Because I know they came around at the other place, the homeless shelter. What did I do? Yesterday I went to Denny's. And a lady got off. She went to use the restroom when she got to the terminal at Greyhound in Flagstaff. And the bus, when she came back out, the bus was gone. The bus left without her. She should have talked to the bus driver. I go, did you tell the bus driver that you weren't? Did you just go to, that's what you had to do. Go to the bus driver and tell the bus driver you had to use the restroom. It might take me 20 minutes. Well, he might tell her you only got 10 minutes. So that means that's not a good thing when you have to ride the Greyhound. That's one thing you don't want to do, is get off the bus and not say anything, because from Flagstaff, I go, where are you going? She goes, I was going to L.A. Where in L.A.? Well, downtown Los Angeles. And I go, was that your final destination? She goes, no. Sacramento was. Oh, but you have a stop in L.A. So that's the next stop, the bus. I said, what's going to happen is he's going to ride that whole route, and then he's going to see there's one package left in the bus. That's what he's going to do. Now, it's not his fault. Technically, what you should have done is use the restroom in the bus. When everybody took that break, you should have went in that bathroom and did whatever you had to do. That's what you needed to do. But that's what the bathroom bus is. That's what it's for. You don't like using it when the bus is moving, because you're moving too. If you try to get up when that bus is moving, that's not a good thing, Some bad things can happen. You could fall. A lot of things can happen. You don't even want to think about the things that can happen, because that's why if you have taken a break, you try to see if you could make it to the next stop, and then, then go into the bathroom, The bus took off. Yeah, it took off with her stuff, and took off without her, Janice. So she was like in Flagstaff. It's like, they called some people that can help her. There's like a group of people that help situations like that. The homeless shelter, and these people came out, and I spoke to them, and they go, we'll get you into a woman's shelter for you if we can't get you on a bus. She said there was a bus from the Flagstaff station to take off at 6:30 in the evening, and it was like 5. So if they get her there, and then they got to make sure that they Caravan Carolyn, a trip to visit Camper Van Kevin. See, now she's doing it. She don't need to do that, because Camper Van Kevin did the video for her. So yeah, it's a good crowd in here. Camper Van. I really smell the weed now. Woo. Yeah, I can smell it. Somebody's smoking some good weed. Now I've got like gummies, but I don't. If I eat those with the medication, oh my God, it just hits me. It's like, whoa, boom. It's just like, somebody put an arrow in me. You just, boom. You could just feel it hit you. It just feels weird. You don't feel like your normal self. Yeah, that's a good story, huh? Well, I hope it was a good ending. I don't know how it ended, but I hope she ended up on that bus, and I hope she ended up And I hope they reunited her with their package, but something tells me they didn't. Something tells me they're going to have to somehow deliver her goods to her, so who knows. We got a good crowd in here. Yeah, do a stream after you eat the I probably won't be able to do the stream then, Nez. But the last time I had 2 gummies, and I'm not sure how much marijuana is in those things, but see, it's legal in Arizona. Arizona passed their marijuana. First of all, we got medical marijuana in Arizona, and then it became. Now you smell marijuana everywhere. You could smoke a joint, but it doesn't mean you could smoke a joint in public. Even though it's legal, it's only legal within the realms of your home. Now, if you say your vehicle is your home, not a good thing either, because technically, cops can do. We in the United States, we the people don't have much of a freedom anymore. We don't. Most of our freedoms have gone by the wayside. And I don't care if a Republican's in office or Democrat. It don't matter. There's no equilibrium between the two parties. Like, one's too far to the left and one's way too far to the right. We need to meet somewhere in the middle. Right? Smack down the middle. So we got the extremist Republicans and we got the extremist Democrats. So what do you do in that case? I don't know. I'm not either one. I'm not a Democrat and I'm not a Republican. But I didn't like Donald Trump. I'll tell you that much. Now, I'm not saying he didn't do any good for the country, but what I'm saying is if he was in office today, I think our gas prices would still be as high as they are. I don't think there's anything he could have done about it. DeSantis, I don't know. I think he's going to become the vice president of Trump. Unfortunately, or I think that's what's going to happen. I don't think because Donald Trump owns the Republican Party. He owns it. It's his. Until he dies. So technically, Donald Trump is going to run the Republican Party even after he's done. Let's just say he wins the next election. He's even if he does his 4 years, he can't stay after 4 years. He can only do 4 years. That's it. He's done. But he's still going to own the Republican Party. He's going to run it like he owns it. And I think that's wrong. I think that's called dictatorship. That's a dictator as far as I'm concerned. But I'm just saying, that's just my process thought. That's my ideology in terms of what I think. But and take it for what it's worth, man. Take my 2 cents, so you could take his $1 billion or whatever he's got. I don't think he's still a billionaire, but I just don't think he is. I don't think he ain't that good of a businessman. I think the guy's leaving next to me. I think I'm gonna scare him off here. He's gonna become King Donald. That's what he wants to be. But see, our country's not that way. We are a democratic society. We're supposed to be, right? Aren't we? Are we going to become like Russia? Some people say we need to rewrite the Constitution. Should we? I think that should come down to a personal people vote. Do we want dictatorship? Do we want Do we want to become autocrats? Is that what we want here? I don't know. See, it's not my choice. I don't want a King Donald. He can come do his 4 years if he wins, if he can win. I personally like to see DeSantis beat him out. I want to see somebody beat out Trump at his best game, in his A game. That's what I want to see. Who else? Who else is running? Liz Cheney. She's the woman that's going to be running, and the other guy is going to be Pence. Michael Pence is going to run too. So, but I think I like Michael Pence. I like him a lot. I think I'd love to vote for the guy. You know, I think he's the best guy for the job. He's a Christian. He does the right thing. He did the right thing with the securing the election. He did the right thing. But what I think, this is what I think. Instead of electoral, no, Phil, he's not a coward. He did the right thing. He followed the Constitution, guy. See, now you guys, everybody's going against the Constitution. Then, if that's the case, then you lose your gun rights. That's what I'm going to say. Now, if I was president, everybody would lose their guns. You give all your guns to me. All of them. Turn them in. Or be arrested. And go to prison for... If you still have a gun and I find it in your possession, you'll go to prison for 20 years. You'll get a 20-year sentence. You'll go to a labor camp. And you'll have to rebuild and do yard work. You'll have to go to anybody that needs yard work. But no, I'm not saying... I'm just saying that we need a new constitution, guy. I'll rewrite it. I'll write it myself. I know I can rewrite a constitution. But I'll take all the guns away. It's the first thing that goes. Everybody has to turn their guns in. If you got snakes, you got exotic animals, turn them in. No more exotic animals. Kamala is a... Well, I would take Kamala. Kamala Harris is worthless. She's about as good as a freaking broken pencil, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, that's my take on Kamala Harris. That's just me, but yeah, I'd take guns away. I mean, because if everybody wants to be an autocrat, I'm okay with it. If that's the case, then give King Davy the nod, and just give me your guns, and then I'll go practice shoot. You know, no mas guns, man. But I think our country's done. Our democracy is over. It's over. Because here's the situation. Our country's split in half. So with it split in half, so should the country. The whole country should split. What do you guys think? I'm just saying. I'm throwing it out there. I think our country needs to split. I think we need to split in 3 pieces. 3 chunks. You get 3 choices. You could become a Democrat, Republican, and then you could become a what's the other? Libertarian. So the Republicans have their own party, the Democrats have their own party, and the Libertarians have their own. And you make it that. So all the people that want to go to the Republican side, that's where you go. That's your country. So we make that the East Coast. The West Coast is for the Democrats, and then we split half of the West Coast up to libertarians and Democrats. You know, and I go on the libertarian side. I split or independents. We'd split it 4 ways. We could make independent, Libertarian, Democrat, Republican. That's 4 ways we could split this country. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Put the blacks and liberals together. See, I gave the choices, so you can only go in one of those 4 corners. But you make the choice yourself. You know, nobody puts you there. It's your decision. So if you want to become the Republican, and then the 4 groups run against one another. Yeah, the 4 groups run against one another. And then may the best one win. You know? And that's how that works. Have you ever thought of running for office? I wouldn't do anything for running for office. I would never get anywhere, believe me. That's why I would never do it. I could just make suggestions, that's all. I'm just here for, a little kick, give or take, That guy's still there. Guess I haven't scared him off yet. I know he can hear me. Let's see what we got. Phil Mickelson. How is that different? What do you mean? Well, the way I explained it, how different it is well, I just, you know what? We don't even have an election anymore. We just don't. You go into one of those four corners. So each country runs itself. The Republicans run their country, Democrats run theirs, the Libertarians run theirs, and the Independents run theirs. We all run it differently, and then we write a new constitution, or each country writes its own constitution. That's how you do it. That could very well happen to Russia. They could split up. You know what's happening in Ukraine? Ukraine would like to have McDonald's and all those westernized businesses come to their country. Instead of leaving altogether, leave Russia, come into Ukraine and be there. That's a smart idea, actually. But, you know, the Russians are winning that war, so who knows what's going to happen. I smell burning rubber. I think you've been watching too much Children's of the Corn. Actually, I've never seen it. Never seen that movie. Maybe you've given me a tip. Maybe I should go watch it, you know. Mm-hmm. What's it? A rollover crash closes portion of Loop 375. I don't know what that is. I don't even know where that is. Let's see. What do we got? Let's see. But yeah, I think I should check that movie out because I've never seen it. But I think they probably thought the way I did or the way I do. What do you think? Savage Nation. Michael Savage, 2024. Who's the other guy besides Michael Savage? Let's see. Eat your gummies first and then watch them. That's funny. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna. I took my medication, so I don't think I'm gonna eat the gummies. I think I'll eat the gummies before I take the medication tomorrow. It'll probably help my feet. Yeah, that's what it'll probably do. Got 19 people in the house. I don't think I broke 19, but I think I reached 19. I just didn't break it. So McDonald's is in Ukraine, just closed due to the war. I didn't know that. I didn't know McDonald's came to the Ukraine. It makes sense. We broke it. We made it to 21. Cool. Thank you, the 21 in the house here. Thank you. Gracias. Gracias, amigos and amigas. Yeah. Gracias, amigos, amigas. Yeah. So we will say that. It says 21 on the chat. Yeah, 21. So we did good. We've done good in this breakaway republic here. So if you want to call it a breakaway republic, you know, I don't know. I'm just surprised the way, you know, I'm surprised at what's happened to our country. Surprising. I already had, I went and had a burger. I only eat one time a day. That's it. That was it. That's all I needed. So I should go get something to drink. I have ice cold Dr. Peppers, but they're the diet ones. No sugar. Sugar-free. I should say 22. We got 22 in the house. Yeah, we're done pretty good. Done not too bad. Not too bad. But like I said, I think we need 4 countries in the United States because we're that split. We are so split. We could split into tiny little slivers of pieces. You know, imagine that. We could have a country every 21 miles. Let's just say 20 miles. Let's say every 20 miles is a new country. So you need a passport to get in each one. But why go to another country? You know, why do that? Because your country is better. Because let's just say you're an independent. You're in your independent side. You might be the Republican now. You can't go to the independents now. There's no point because you don't get along with them anymore. So you're that split that you shouldn't go visit them because their ideology is way too far out for you. That's what I'm saying, you know. And I might be way out too far too, but like I said, I have my own opinions. I have my own thoughts. Let's see, he's not monetized. Who's not monetized? I'm not monetized. I don't know how I'm going to get that back. I need to figure out how I'm going to get monetized again. I don't know why they took it away from me. Because I gave them my social security number. They wanted a TIN number. That's their claim. TIN. That's tax information. That's tax identification number. I gave them that. Tax identification is your social security number. How much more do I need to give them? Let's see. How did you lose your... How did I lose my arm? I didn't lose an arm. I lost my mind. No, I didn't lose my mind. I'm me, myself, and I have gotten paralyzed. I'm paralyzed from ankles down. So that's the situation if you didn't know it. So how did you lose your arm? No, I got both arms. Here's this arm and here's this arm. So thank God I got two arms. Let's see. I slept with them like this, and I broke them. I have new pairs. I'm just going to use these until the other one breaks. That's all. As long as I can see out of them, I'll use them. You know. And they stay. They don't go anywhere. You know. I can balance them. See, they stay pretty balanced. Look at that. So I can knock it around, and I'm still good. So not too bad. You know, one thing I really enjoyed doing in life was playing golf. And when I lost my ability to walk, I lost my ability to play golf. That sucks. You know, it sucks if we can't play golf. I know you know. Who is that channel? I know you know. I don't know who this channel is. They're a new one though. Brand spanking new. And that's a made up channel. I could, you know, let's see. They got, trying to see the picture. Can't really say. Can't really see it. Let's see. We got Jeffrey in here though. What else we got? Phil Mickelson. I know you know. We got Steve Lazaro. Where the $sign go? Yeah, that's a good question. Where did it go? Yeah, my donation, I'm not monetized anymore, yeah. Now, anybody in here know how to get that back? I need to figure out how the heck I get that back. Because I want it back. I mean, it's not right that they took it away in the first place, because I didn't do anything wrong. Because anything I was punished for, I was punished. I served my punishment, did my time, I want my button back. Let's see, elbow cough. What's that, Nez? What's elbow cough? What's that? What is that? We did pretty good. I got to 21 today. That's pretty good on the Richter scale. We tilted the scale today. So we actually did pretty good. We had Lori Teeling in here. We got Nez in here. We got Jeffrey. I know you know. Phil Mickelson. You know, I never get anybody huge in here, you know. I don't get the big super duper YouTubers in here. Rush Limbaugh or Oli. Who else we got? I'm trying to see. I think I mentioned everybody. Who else do we got here? Seems like I've mentioned everybody. Janice Lala's in here. Street Life's in here. Let's see, you got skunk in Arizona. Oh, there's lots of skunks in Arizona. Let's see, who else we got? We got Janet or Judith. Hold on a second, let me click on that. Seen all. Let's see. Obviously, you can't see the. So it gives you the description of the. It looks like a little person doing a dab. Let's see. So Nez, you think you think you could figure out why my channel lost its identity? Yeah, I lost my identity. Yeah, don't have it no more. My little dollar sign. It's like losing your freedom. It's like losing my rights to operate in the YouTube channel without getting my dividends. For my dividends, YouTube. Why am I not getting paid? Pay the man. Either you trade me or you freaking let me go. Put me on the restricted free agents line. Obviously, no, I can't. No, I don't see any of that. Of course, I'm not. I'd have to click on the hourglass or whatever. So, looks like a little person doing a dab. I gotta find somebody that can figure this. Why I'm not monetized. I might have to just call YouTube. Can you call YouTube? Can you like look up Google and say, hey, you know, where's my? I need to contact these people. I want my stuff back. That's Davey to contact YouTube through your creator studio and ask them what the hell. Yeah, I gotta do that. You're right. Click on the creator studio. Yep. I haven't spent the time to try to figure it out. I did one day, but today I had to go see the heart doctors. I did that. I had to throw my trash away. There's a couple things I had to do today. So, oh yeah, get the black tank fixed. That was a big one because I already paid somebody to suck the thing out, and it's like because you can't use it until they come put the new valve in. So they did that. So that's done. I'm glad that's done. So now we can use the restroom. Yeah, like now when I go to empty it out, now I can take the cap off and it's not going to go all over the ground. Yeah, that's a big thing for me. Yeah, put my chair out there, sit down, take the cap off, put your hose on it, take care of business. Yeah, that's what you do. I gotta go go see a movie too. That's another thing I gotta do. But I gotta do that in the morning. I gotta do that like 10 o'clock in the morning. Go see a movie. Be gone for a couple hours. Go grab something to eat. Get back in the RV. Head back to home. You know. So Davey, make sure you have your PIN number that you got from Google. It's just that maybe that's what they're asking for. I don't have it. How do I get that number? How do I get that number? I thought what they're asking for, Nez, is the TIN number. They said TIN. Or do they want the PIN? I don't know. I think I just need to get a hold of YouTube altogether and say, hey, what do you got? What do I want? What do I need, man? How do I get monetized? Where did my status go? How do I get it back? I'm entitled. I got over 1,000 subscribers. I'm entitled to it. See, I got rights. I got rights in here. How can you see a movie if you're paralyzed? Well, you see it by, walking into the theater with your walker. You could tell them to get you a wheelchair. So what I do is I park in a parking spot, a disabled parking spot, because I got my license, I got my tag in the front, and I have them bring a wheelchair out and roll me in. That's how we do it. And they just roll me to to the area, and then also I can get my popcorn, I get my drink, I'm good to go. Go to the dollar store before the movies. Dollar store. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't get, I'm not gonna eat candies because I'm diabetic, so I can have a little bit of popcorn though. That ain't gonna kill me. Will you please quit saying you're paralyzed and look up what the word means? Well, I am from ankles down, guy. I can't move my feet. What is that? I can't feel my feet. That tells you something right there. I could take a hammer to my feet and I wouldn't feel it. So, let's see. Hi. Who's Dot? Who is Dot? I'm gonna have to look. I gotta get my monetized back. So, I mean, not that I'm gonna get a lot of money out of it, but at least I get paid by YouTube. At least I get paid for the views. Even though, be nice if you could do something that would create like 1 million views. That would pay a lot of. I don't know how much it'd pay, but it's hard to say. YouTube money. How much do you get paid? I'm Dot. If you can't move your feet, how do you drive? I drive with my hands, guy. It's called the right. See, that's how I drive. Yeah, I drive with the. Yeah, that's how I drive. Just so you know, I drive with hand controls, guy. Hold on a second there. I'll show you how I drive here in a second. Here, if I can do it. Hold on a second. How am I going to do this here? How did that do that? Oh, it canceled that. Hold on a second. We only got nine people in here. Hold on. I'll show you how. Right there. That's how I drive, guy. Right there. There it is. Hey, one goes to the brake, one goes to the gas. Hold on a second here. What's that song called? 1 foot on the brake, 1 foot on the gas. Do, 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 do. Can't drive 55. Remember that one? Remember that song? Got 19 in the house. But anyway, I just wanted to show you guys how I drive. I got it's got a little clamp on the brake. And then what you do is you push for brake and you pull for gas. Push, pull, push, pull. That's how I drive. So, just in case you didn't know, you know it now. So if that thing breaks, I'm screwed. I couldn't drive because I can't move my foot. My foot can't do this. So if I go over to the brake and back and forth, I'd be fumbling. It'd be like trying to balance a ball, It'd be like me trying to do, what do you call it? Take 3 balls and try to, rotate the balls back and forth, left to right to left, That's what it'd be like. So when are you going to cut your legs off? I'm not. There's no reason to cut them off. Why would I cut my legs when it's only my feet are the problem? No, but they don't need to do that. They're not gonna do that. It's not what they're gonna do. Because I don't have any infection. If you have an infection, then they will do those. They will proceed to the next thing what they think they should do. But there's nothing right now physically that they could do or I can do, except for do what I'm doing currently. So that's where we are right now. That's where we stand at the moment, the present time moment. Let's see, what's my solar at? 12.7 the solar's at, okay. Okay, it might rain. It's looking like it could possibly rain here. I mean, I'd like it to rain because it'll cool things off. Problem is, it'll make it muggy as heck, It'll be really humid if it rains. That's what I'm not looking forward to. But it'll cool it off temporarily. It's just like getting rain in Phoenix. You get rain in Phoenix, it's 110 degrees out. Guess what it's going to do? It's going to cool down to about 90. And then you're going to have about 100% humidity and about 90-degree temperature. That's what's going to happen. And I don't know about you, but I don't like the idea of 98% humidity with 90 degrees. I don't like that calculation. That's why I'm not in Phoenix. Here you get a high of like what, 85, so it'll drop down to like 65. It won't feel so bad. 65, no humidity. Look at that guy. He's pulling a trailer in the motel next door. That's why you got people paying $100 a night to stay in this motel room, and I'm staying right across the way, and I'm free. I got a free spot here. That's pretty cool. I can camp out here every single night. Every night I wake up in the morning. It's not too bad. Oh, you got to go? Okay. Janice is saying goodbye. Let's see. So you got to go. Take it easy. Okay, Janice, you take care. And hey, I'm just so sorry you lost your guy, man. I'm so sorry. You could try. I don't know if you want to get another guy, but I don't know if that's what you want to do. Maybe you do. I don't know. Of course, that's your decision, not mine. But you seem to be a nice lady. You seem to be pretty nice. You got a straight head on your shoulder, and you play a good, mean instrument. So that's all that's needed in life. Beat it, Janice. Go on. Go on and get, Judith Oxnard says. Hey, she's a supporter of the channel. She supports the Davey live stream. We're at an hour and 36 minutes. I think we should end the stream here, guys. I think we ought to end it and say good night, adios, amigas, amigos. And we go and we do another stream, another day, another time. So I got this fan running. Thank God I got the fan running here. Just enough air. As long as I got moving air, I'm good. So, okay, guys, let's close it up here. Let's close it down. Lord Jesus, in the name of Jesus, I pray for everybody in my channel. I pray for the people of Ukraine. I pray for me. I pray for my health. I pray for the vehicle. And I pray for my... oh, yeah, I did get the black tank fixed. So we fixed that problem. So that's accomplished, Lord. So in Jesus' name, we say amen to all that. There we go. We said our prayer. We're good there. I should go watch Caravan Caroline's video. But why should I watch that? Because Campervan Kevin already did a video. Say a prayer that Tasha gets back to. Oh, okay. Lord Jesus, I left one prayer out. I left a prayer to pray for Tasha Teeling, that I pray that she could get her head straightened out, so she's back at a level that she could operate out of. She right now she's mixed up, Lord. She needs your assistance. So I pray that you fix her head for her, so she could get better, so she could live a normal, straighter life than what she's living right now. So in Jesus' name, I say amen to that. There we go. Said a prayer for Tasha. Pray that she gets back to level. Yeah, whatever level is. Whatever level for her is. I don't know, or him. I don't know what. I guess I'd have to say her, because Tasha is mixed up. Tasha wants to be a girl when Tasha was born a man. See, what do you say to that? I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm like tossed. It's like a tug of war with me. Yeah, so we got Silas Jane. I think so. Just seeing Silas Jane come in. Headspace, yeah. Yeah, wrong headspace. Yeah, I agree with that. But how do you fix it? How do you fix that? I don't know. I don't have an answer for that one. I've seen guys that were dressed as girls, come into Walmart when I worked at Walmart, and it just was shocking, It's like, and then some of the women were like, "Whoa, what is that? What is that?" That's what they said. What is that? And I'm like, "Jeez, I don't know what to call it, man. I don't know what to call it. I just see it. That's all. I've got no explanation for it. A man dressed as a woman. I don't know. That's an expensive operation. And some men just don't look right as a woman. They just don't. I've seen one. When I was getting my foot taken care of, I seen a man dressed in a skirt, and I'm like, with a bald head, and I'm like, that does not compute, man. It does not compute. That's all I gotta say. Call security. That's funny. You don't laugh. It's not really funny, You just see it, and you're like, whoa. What happened there? Just like the day I lost my job there, Whoa. Just like the manager comes in to get me and goes, "Get up." And I'm like, "Get up for what? You got to go to the office." "Office for what?" He goes, "Get up." I said, "I'm not getting up. I'm on 15-minute break." He goes, "No, I mean get up now." I go, "I'm going to take my break and then we'll go." He goes, "No, you're going now." He goes, "You don't work here anymore." I go, "Well, I still do. I'm on the clock, guy." He goes, "No, you don't work here no more." I go, "Says who?" "Says you." He goes, "Just come to the office." I'm like, so he grabs me by my shirt. I'm like, "Get your hands off my shirt and get your hands off me, before I frickin' break your head, okay? I'll break your face." What's wrong with the... Tasha lost, I don't know. Tasha's thinks her family owes her money. That's what's wrong. And the family does, according to Magical, the family doesn't owe Tasha anything. So, I don't know. I really don't know. We're good at storytelling here. The day I lost, the day I lost my job at Walmart was on Halloween day, or afternoon. And anyway, I didn't feel like buying candy, So it's like, so I get in the office anyway. They're hey, blah blah blah. You lied on your application. I lied. I go, "Really? What do you mean lied? Prove it." "Well, you said this, but it was that." I go, No. Look at the original application. Do you have it? "Yeah, it's right here." I go, "What does it say?" "I'm working here, right?" "Obviously." He goes, "Well, that was then. This is now." I go, No. He goes, Yes, it is." He goes, "No, we don't honor that application as of now." And I said, "Oh, I see what you're doing. I see how you play that game. So you're saying I don't work here no more, okay?" I said, "I'm not signed off on anything yet." So I said, "What I should do is get a lawyer and sue you guys because you guys hired me, and now you're going against your contract. Once you sign a contract, you get to honor the..." I said, "I'm playing basketball until my contract ends, guys. No, we're breaking up your contract." That's basically what they said. "Your contract is void." And I go, "No, it's not void. I didn't sign it. I never signed anything what they gave me. They just told me, well, then, you're out. You're gone. You're out of here." Yeah. So then they had the cops. Cops came in. The cops go, "We're escorting you off the property." So the cops came, took me off the property. I go, "First, let me get my stuff out of my locker. You guys got to I need a bag because I didn't know I was losing my job. So you need to give me a double bag a big one, and let me get my stuff out of the locker, and then we're out of here. I said, but I'm not signing that paper. So I said, so I'm not signing your damn, paper. So, but anyway, I should have sued him. I should have just gotten a lawyer and sued him. Because what they did was wrong. But no, it's too late now. But I was too much in shock. I was in shock. Imagine that. You have a job and now you don't. So what did the next day I do? Apply for unemployment. Oh yeah, and I applied for disability too. Applied for disability the next day. Now 3 years later, or a year and 3 quarters later, I got my disability. Things looked a little better, But I had to sell my house to make ends meet, Then I had to buy this RV and go move in it. So I went from like a house to like in an RV in like a week. So my life changed a lot drastically. Yeah, I only went in that store maybe 10 times after that. I never seen that manager because he ended up getting fired. Because he was dating somebody at the store, and that's against the rules. Another manager can't date another manager, so he got fired. Somebody reported it, and he got fired. So good riddance for that dude. I was glad he got fired. Out the door he went. So they should have fired him on Halloween too. So the dude got rid of me, and he lost his job just as well. So, anyways, man, what a freaking crock of freaking baloney, man. I'll tell you, Walmart is a piece of work if I've ever seen it. Yeah, like I said, when they give you a contract, well, there's no contract with Walmart. First of all, it's called an application of employment. They employed me. Here's the thing. I was on probation. So they employed me with probation. And they knew it, too. They knew it. And they hired me. Brought me in. No harm, no foul. But, of course, I got out of probation. 2 years later or something? I'm like, so, I was like, you guys have no rights to get rid of me. Well, we shouldn't have hired you in the first place. Hey, it's not my fault. But you guys did it, so it's your fault. So therefore, I should currently stay employed. But no, instead I had to file for unemployment for 6 months. So at least I got that. So I like the chicks in the garden centers. Walmart had the store I had, there was a couple good looking ones. Maybe 2 or 3. That was one thing about Walmart. They never hired really good looking chicks. They would always hire the homely looking ones. But you know what? They were still nice people, I liked everybody I worked with. So I don't think I had any problems except for that one manager. And I think he spilled the beans on me. I think he went digging into my records. I think it's what he did. And then he caught that. Because I don't think they were smart enough to figure that out. Just don't think they were. They tried to get rid of me on another occasion. It's funny, for Halloween I dressed up. Well, it's none of their business how I dress up, first of all. But they heard what I was going to be. And they wanted me to come in so they could take a picture of it. Then that way they have a good reason to fire me. But I wouldn't do it. I got the drift right there. So got the drift. Got the idea what they were up to. I go, I see how you guys play this game. You think I'm that stupid? Okay, all right. No, I'm up on your game that you're playing with me here. I said, no. I said, where'd you get that? I said, no. First of all, they said, well, you're going to be this. I said, who said that? I go, besides, what I do once I punch out of here, punch off the time clock, it's my business what I do with my own time, okay? Like if I want to go dance, that's what freaking truck. If I want to go dance, if I want to go dancing, whatever, then I can go dance. If I want to jump in the lake, I can jump in the lake. It's my business, right? No, they made my business their business. That's where the line got drawn. So, just saying. Walmart is not a fair shake company, especially now. Not today's day and age. It is not. Not a good place to work. Not a good environment. Not a healthy one, that is. So. But anyway, guys, we got to get out of here. We got to close it out here. That's just my take on a few things with Mr. Let's see, what are you going to be for Halloween? I ain't going to be anything. I'm going to be myself. Now, I can't dress up. Nah, I ain't going to do that. I can't do Halloween anymore. So, there's a couple fun videos on here where girls quit Wally World over the PA system. Ha! They quit the PA system. That's pretty funny. Did they really quit, or is that just a joke? Oh, there's a couple fun. Were they serious? I mean, did they really quit over the PA system? You know what? It used to be that you could actually go and turn on, go through the, you turn on the phone and use the phone for the PA. They stopped doing that because regular people knew how to get on that, and then they would get on there and say stupid things, They'd say, hey, you go F off or whatever. They do stuff like that. So they got rid of that after a while, and they came up with a different system. So it was an internal number that each person had to use for themselves. So whoever ran that department, whoever worked in that department would have that number. But best yet, they would give you that number, and then you could use it for any of the phones, because that way, if let's just say you're in the back of the store or something, you could use their phone. That means you could tie into any of the phones in the whole Walmart store, But the way they had it previously, you could just push two numbers, and then you're talking on the PA, You could tell you could go tell the store manager you can go F off, I mean, there's all kinds of crazy things, because. The one for Halloween, I was going to be, what was I going to be? I was going to be a KKK guy. Ku Klux Klan. No big deal, just joke. Just having fun for Halloween. And that's what the guy was going to fire me over. I'm like, yeah, it's my business what I'm going to be, guy. But then when they mentioned it to me, I said, no, I don't know what you're talking about. I said, who said that? Was that such and such? Well, I go, nah, that ain't true. I go, that ain't true at all. So, let's see where you earned. Let's see, what is this? So, where you can from every job you had. No, not every job. No, not every job I got canned from. I think there was a couple jobs. I think there was like 3 jobs I didn't get canned from, and I think they were all restaurant jobs. But yeah, the restaurant jobs, I quit on my own. So, but no, I mean, as for Walmart, I got hired there one time, and that was it. So, anybody that gets hired there, you're a one-shot deal. That's just the way it is. You come and you go. Wally World don't keep anybody anymore. No, they don't. If you're there for a certain number of years, they get rid of you. That's what they do. What was the basis of the termination? Yeah, I guess it would be lying on the application, but I didn't lie. I didn't lie because I simply filled out. I go, they hired me like this, guy. This is not lying. So you're firing me. You're terminating my employment for lying when I didn't. You guys hired me this way. Knowingly. So, where am I wrong here, guy? Where am I wrong? No, I'm not going to sign this. No, that's saying I lied. No, I did not. No, you hired me this way. You're stuck. No, we're not stuck. You're out of here. As a matter of fact, we called the Phoenix PD, and they're on their way right now. And then, sure enough, they must have been behind the door. Somebody must have called them. They opened up the door. There they were. And I said, well, first of all, let me get my stuff out of the locker, and they will magically leave. I said, but I'm not signing that paper. No how, no way. Next time, go to the interview dressed up. That's funny. They know right away. Specifically, what questions did you allegedly lie on? Well, I didn't lie on anything, really. I didn't. I mean, they hired me. I filled every question on the application. Then you do a psychological questionnaire too. You do one of those as well. So, in this case, when I first came in, it was a simple paper application. I didn't go through that other process. So, that's the way it was then. This way it is now, I think it's just a psychological exam. They don't give you a piece of paper, and it was the old-fashioned way. You hand wrote it in, turned it in, personal piece of paper that you filled out, But I was on probation. They knew it, so no big deal. But I got off in 2 years. 2 years I was off of it, so. But, but then I was employed, 8 more years after that, so. No, it was such a bunch of hogwash if I've ever seen it. Can you grow a toothbrush stash? Can you grow a toothbrush stash? What's that? What's that, Chuck Store? What's that? Let's see. You could also dress up like a Nazi. Well, my friend used to do that. He had the whole costume. He had the armband, and he had the whole freaking outfit. We went into a bar once, and we got escorted out because I was dressed up like I was, and the lady next to me, a mustache toothbrush. A toothbrush mustache. Huh. I don't know. Oh, you're saying grow a mustache? I don't want any more facial hair. I've had enough facial hair on my face. 16, that's still doing pretty good here. Like I've been very consistent here on this channel today, What's wrong with the RV? No, nothing's wrong. The black tank, it's fixed. Got fixed today. We are all good to go. We're just good to go now. So that's all there is. So we need to close it out, guys. Let's give it a good close down here. Let's see here. Let me I think Nomadic Fanatic's back in his state of Washington, so he's back home. Nomadic Fanatic. The fanatic of metallic or whatever. Nomadic Fanatic. Fanatic Nomadic. Matic Fanatic. Let's see. Is this a workplace friendly costume? I don't see the problems. It didn't matter. It didn't matter about the costume. Didn't matter because that was hearsay. When they asked me that question, I said, I don't know what you're talking about, man. I go, I don't do anything for Halloween, guy. I don't even give candy out, okay? I turn my lights off, okay? That's what I do. So anyway, did you have to stay in a motel while they fixed? No. It was done. It only took them 15 minutes to put a new valve new valve thing in there. 15 minutes. That's it. Done. Complete. 15 minutes. These guys are still expensive because they had a minimum charge. So their minimum charge was way up there in price. But I needed to get it done. I couldn't fart around, you know. Didn't want to have somebody else come empty it out again, so I couldn't use it until it was fixed, so. But anyway, we got it taken care of. We're good. Did Cracker Barrel jump you about leaking? No, I didn't leak anything. Nothing leaked. Nothing leaked. I had a cap. There's a cap on it. I didn't fix it here, Cracker Barrel. I went somewhere else. But nothing was. It was all sucked out. It was all empty. The whole black tank was completely empty. There's nothing in it. Completely dried up. So there was absolutely nada in there. So there's nothing to jump anybody over. So we're good, man. So let's close it out, guys. We had a good chat here today. Done pretty good. Appreciate each and every one of you coming in here, man. Yeah, and where we're getting this video? Right here. And anyway, I just want to pray here, and I give all my glory to God. Jesus is my Savior. That's what I got. That's what I got to end the video with here today. So let's see, Revelator. I didn't see Revelator Phoenix in here today. Revelator Phoenician spoke of you standing up the whole lot. I have a screenshot of him saying it for proof. That's impossible because I had a cap on the tank. There's no way that's true. Start repenting for all your lies. Repent what? I didn't lie. I'm not. You know what? I'm not going. If I tell the truth, and if I say it's a lie after I told the truth, that's hogwash, Judy. That's hogwash. No, I did. I had a cap on it. The cap did not leak. Okay. And the Revelator Phoenix, I'm going to ask him about that. I got his telephone number. I will question him on that. You better not be lying, because I will. If you're lying, you're going to get blocked. If you lied, then you're getting blocked. I'll talk to Revelator Phoenix. I'll settle it with him. So we're going to do that. So. All right, guys, we're going to close it out here. I appreciate you guys coming in here. Like I said, where we ended this video? Right here. I give God the glory for my life. Jesus, my Savior. Well, I'll talk to Revelator. I'll let him know. Okay, we're going to close it out here, guys. We'll catch you guys later. Okay, bye.